what they're selling.
I'll take 4, please.
Sure, you know, these ones are delicious.
I gotta take a closer look. Whoa! Watch out! Ah, careful!
Huh?
Pull up, apple pie! Oopsie, sorry.
Oh, my poor sweet oranges.
What have we done, apple pie? That wasn't a good idea. Look out! You're gonna get me into so much trouble, apple pie. You're flying too low.
Oh, Barbara, this cake is delightful. Tell me, how did you do it? Homemade or conjured up?
A little bit of both, Amanda. I used a touch of magic to make the marble sugar broom smaller. And I used a brimstone and cream mixture for the icing. Here, try some, Mania. Tell me what you think.
To be honest, I'm more of a fan of beetle bark cake. But if Amanda thinks the brimstone cake is so good, I'll try some. I must admit, Barbara, you've done an excellent job. The cream is perfectly curdled, and there's just the right amount of brimstone.
I'm honored. Thank you.
And here I'm thinking I knew all of the magic cake recipes.
This recipe was passed down from my grandmother, a secret cream spell that's been in my family for decades.
Well, if that's the case, I must get it from you. So, Barbara dear, do tell me how the spell goes.
Excuse me a moment.
Cursed interruptions.
Patience, Mania. She'll be right back.
I'm coming. Yes?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Blocksberg.
Good afternoon, Ms. Caramba. Can I help you with something?
Maybe.
Actually, Ms. Caramba, I was just in the middle of...
A witch's coffee circle? How sensational! May I? Smells delicious. Hello!
Well, as long as my sisters in sorcery don't mind, then yes.
I hope I'm not interrupting. Honestly, just pretend I'm not here, and I promise I'll be as quiet as a mouse.
Easier done than said.
Mania, I can't believe you just did that.
But she's annoying. Fine, then.
What happened?
Please join us for a piece of brimstone cream cake, Ms. Caramba.
Brimstone cream? I shouldn't. Maybe just a broomstick.
I'm really sorry. My broom's not working right.
So, Mania, how is your broom collection coming along? Have you gotten any new pieces?
Did you finally get that 12th broom?
Not yet, though. I've been eyeing this little Spanish number for some time. I'll tell you, it's a real gem of a duster, a bristleless broom called El Flizio. But the Spaniards want too much money for it.
El Flizio? All the way from Spain? How exciting!
Bristleless brooms are very rare.
Oh, Bibi!
Hi, guys.
Well, guess I'll taste this cake after all. Bit of an acquired taste.
Oh, my beautiful dress is ruined.
Bibi, I've got company.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. Hello.
All right, then, off the table.
Cut that out. Stop.
Do you always come through the window?
It's all Apple Pie's fault. He took the turn way too quickly. Hang on.
Oh, so all this chaos and mayhem is thanks to your broom?
Bibi, stop making excuses. Use your magic and clean this mess up.
All right, I will. Eeny, meeny, coffee cup. Make this room all tidied up. Whiz, whiz.
That's truly sensational. Sensational! The cake, too? Incredible!
Very good work cleaning up, Bibi.
You may be rather loud and cheeky sometimes, but you are a very gifted witch.
Why, thank you, Auntie Mania.
Don't you just have the prettiest little broom there, Bibi?
He's been kind of out of control lately.
Oh, really? Come over here to Auntie Mania Apple Pie and let me pat your bristly little head. There now, there we are. Yes. You like that, don't you?
It can't go on like this. The Newtown garbage collectors and the police department have both made complaints about you, Bibi. Your mother and I are at our wits' end.
But it was Apple Pie's
Stop
fault.
blaming your broom, Bibi.
What am I supposed to do if he's always flying so low? All the garbage cans and mailboxes just get in the way and the cars drive too slow. Sorry, but Apple Pie's just hopeless. Hey! Stop it! Get off, you! Silly broom!
Look, now you've gone and upset him.
All right, then. If your broom is to blame for all of this, then
Daddy, no!
he has to go. No magic for you for 3 days, and your broom will be locked up in the old chest.
Aw, Dad! 3 days?
Yes, 3 days. And I don't want to hear another word about it.
Well, Bibi, you're just going to have to think about what you've done.
It's not so bad, Bibi. It'll be fun to walk home together, you'll see. The next 3 days will go by so fast.
I'm already missing my little fuzzy head, you know. And it's all my fault. Hey! What? Stop! What are you doing to Apple Pie?
What's wrong with you?
No, wait! Stop!
Oh no! Are you okay, Bibi?
He shouldn't be doing that.
What's the matter, Bibi?
I don't know. I keep seeing my broom everywhere. I don't know what's wrong with me.
But you'll have Apple Pie back in 2 more sleeps.
Yeah, but that's still not soon enough for me.
Barbara, sweetie, have you got a cup of coffee for me?
I'll make it.
Not using magic, you won't.
Why not? As of today, I can do magic again, remember? So can I?
Oh, I give up. All I want is a cup of coffee.
Eeny, meeny, sheep and wool. Let Dad's coffee cup be full. Whiz, whiz.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Daddy. Do you think I could have Apple Pie back now? Pretty please?
If you promise to let me drink my coffee in peace. Okay, here's the key. He's in the chest down in the cellar.
Oh, thank you,
Wait!
Daddy!
My coffee!
Sorry, Dad. I'll clean it up right now.
It's okay, darling. I'll clean it up.
Great. Thank you, Mom.
Oh well, at least the last few days were peaceful. Barbara, the stain?
Eeny, meeny, sparkling fresh.
Apple Pie is
Huh?
here. My little fuzzy head. Oh, no. Where is he? He's gone.
Hey! Those are my school report cards! And my stamp collection!
What do we do? Apple Pie's been stolen from our house.
Impossible!
There is one other possibility. It could be that Apple Pie has run away from home.
But do witches' brooms really do that kind of stuff?
Sometimes they do if they've had their feelings badly hurt.
Yeah, but how did he get out of there?
It looks like he made a hole in the chest.
I can't believe this! Although a broom could easily pass through here.
Mom, do a spell to make him come back.
Well, okay, I'll give it a try. Eeny, meeny, my, come back, Apple Pie. Whiz, whiz.
Did it work?
Meow.
I don't understand. Why didn't that spell work?
Now what?
We should phone Auntie Amanda.
So, Bibi, you blamed Apple Pie for the accidents and hurt his feelings, am I right?
Yeah, I guess I did.
And then your father locked him up in a dusty old chest? Well, it certainly isn't a big surprise that he ran away.
But Mom used a spell and he still didn't come back.
Right. That is very strange. Quite strange indeed. I don't know what's going on.
Where could he possibly be? Maybe he's in disguise.
Yes, that could be the answer.
Disguised? As what?
Disguised as a real sweeping broom, one of millions.
But wait! That means he could be anywhere and we won't recognize him.
Well now, if you're really lucky, he may listen to your spell. Don't worry.
How will I find my poor apple pie?
Maybe Carla Carumba could help you, Bibi.
That's sensational. The headline will be, "Where's apple pie?" People will be asking, could my broom be a witch's broom? Tell me, what's the magic spell that makes apple pie fly?
Oh, that won't help much. Flying spells only work for witches.
Certainly, Mrs. Blocksberg, but my readers will be interested in the spell, and I just know the response will be amazing.
Well, if you say so. All right. Eeny, meeny, my.
Let's go, apple pie. Eeny, meeny, my. Let's go, apple pie. Eeny, meeny, my. Oh. It doesn't work. Foolish newspaper.
Mister, did you know you're
yeah?
sweeping the streets with apple pie?
Really? I don't believe it. I thought it was spaghetti bolognese.
No, I'm talking about the broom belonging to Bibi Blocksberg.
Oh, yeah. That was in the newspaper, right? Do you really think this could be your magic broom?
I am sure of it.
Eeny, meeny, pretty smart. Now fly, apple tart.
No, he'll never fly like that. It goes, eeny, meeny, my, let's go, apple pie. And witches usually sit on their brooms.
You really think so? Okay, then. Eeny, meeny, my, let's go, apple pie. Yep. It isn't flying.
Well, you're obviously not a witch.
I just gotta try this myself. Eeny, meeny, my, let's go apple pie, whiz, whiz. It works! I'm flying! Huh?
Oh boy, look at all these brooms just from Carla's story. Eeny, meeny, my, let's go, apple pie. Whiz, whiz. Nope, where are you? Eeny, meeny, my, let's go, apple pie. Whiz, whiz. Mommy! I can't do this anymore!
Bibi! Are you all right, sweetheart?
He isn't here. He isn't anywhere.
Oh, Bibi.
This has got to end. We can't keep checking every broom in the whole city.
You're right. We'll just have to come up with another plan.
I want my little fuzzy head back. Why won't he come home? I didn't mean to hurt him.
Of course, he just needs to know you care. When was the last time you scratched his head?
It was... Hey! I know! Auntie Mania!
Mania?
Yeah, the other day! She was the last one to pat his head. And then I got grounded and Dad locked him up in that old chest in the cellar.
Now, let's think. Where would you go if you thought nobody loved you anymore?
I guess somewhere where someone would love me. Somewhere where they would scratch my head. To Auntie Mania!
Well, I think we should pay Mania a visit, don't you?
Sounds good. I'm pretty sure that she has apple pie.
She probably does. Mania has finally got her 12 brooms.
Before I walk across the floor, who's that knocking at my door?
Apparently, your Auntie Mania is the only one who still uses the traditional greeting.
Mania, it's us. Barbara, Amanda, and Bibi.
I'm busy. What do you want?
She knows exactly what I want.
Why, we're just here to visit you, my dear Mania.
Just a visit? Well, hello! Come in.
Hi, Auntie Mania.
Well, I just love what you've done with the dining room.
Eeny, meeny, horse's stable. Let the drinks be on the table. Whiz, whiz. Since you're here, you can try my latest batch of toe tea.
It smells lovely.
Well, enjoy. It's freshly spelled.
Yummy.
So then, what brings you all the way here just for a visit?
Well, we were just wondering, have you seen a stray broom?
Possibly. What do I have?
There's a chance it could be my poor broom, my apple pie.
And what if it was apple pie?
Then you should give him back to me.
But you treated him badly.
No.
You did? That's why he flew away from you. Now, I personally own 12 cats, 12 hoot owls, and
11 brooms, and with apple pie, how many brooms would that make?
12 brooms.
3 times 12 is 36. Yes, and
Mom, please. Auntie Mania scratched his head on purpose just so she could steal him from me.
Bibi, if he's here of his own free will.
that's called witch's law.
Can I at least see him? Please?
Of course you can, dear. Come.
Oh.
I like to keep my brooms on display when I'm not using them.
So where is he, Auntie Mania?
In the third display case back there.
My fuzzy head! At last I can hold... Ow!
You may have noticed that I've cast a magic ring around my broom specifically to protect them from little nuisances like you, my dear.
But Apple Pie is my broom! He's my broom!
I'm sorry, Bibi. Unfortunately, the witch's law is on her side. Now it looks like she has everything that she's ever wanted. 3 times 12, a true dream for an old-fashioned witch.
No wonder old Mania isn't interested in doing any bargaining.
I don't see why we couldn't just give Auntie Mania another broom to complete her collection.
Yes, but witches' brooms are very rare, Bibi.
Don't worry. We'll definitely think of something. Toodles!
Thanks for everything, Amanda!
Thanks. Oh man, all those brooms from the newspaper story. I'd forgotten about them.
Come on, let's clean them all up, sweetheart.
Eeny, meeny, talk and tick. Put all the brooms back. Lickety-split. Whiz, whiz.
Hello! So, did you find him?
Yes. But Auntie Mania won't give him back.
Well, I guess we'll just have to find another witch's broom to exchange it for.
Exchange it? But how?
Well, you can't just buy them.
Maybe you can.
What?
Remember the other morning at the witch's coffee circle? Mania mentioned something about a witch's broom that was for sale.
You're right.
Really? Oh, goody. We're just gonna have to buy it. What's it called?
Definitely Spanish sounding. El Suipo or something. I can't really remember.
I'm not sure either, but we can always find out. Let's look into my crystal ball. There.
It's a real gem of a duster, a bristleless broom called El Flitzio. But the Spaniards want too much money for it.
Got it.
Right, El Flitzio. That's it. How could I forget?
She did say it was expensive, and we don't have a lot of money.
Let me think. Of course, my Spanish colleague El Roberto Raporto has been wanting to do a series on German witches for years now.
Really?
We'll have him get El Flitzio for us, and I'll give him interviews and photos in return.
All right. Sounds great.
Delivery!
Mom! Mom, Miss Carumba's here!
And El Flitzio, too. Overnight by courier.
Can I open it?
Of course, BB-kins.
Oh, I'm so excited to see what he looks like. El Flitzio! He's just so beautiful.
He looks a bit odd without any bristle hair.
If you prefer a stripped-down flying machine, you could keep Elflizio if you like.
No. I want my apple pie. Let's go right away. Look, here's the flying spell. Eeny, meeny, o-ole, Elflizio, now fly away. Whiz, whiz.
That is sensational!
Bibi, be careful up there!
Of course! Woo!
Come on, Miss Caramba. Let's follow her.
Just one last photo.
Barbara, Bibi, what do you want?
Well, I can't believe how appropriate this house is for her.
Oh, great, the little mouse from the paper. What is she doing here?
We've got a present for you.
Nobody ever gives me anything.
Then it's your lucky day. Elflizio.
That broom is for me, you say? It looks fake.
Take a closer look, Auntie Mania.
Huh. Fairly well made. Oh, let me hold it.
It's the genuine thing. And there's his flying spell.
I do believe
It's
you.
true. Eeny, meeny, o-ole, Elflizio, now fly away. Whiz,
Sensational shot!
Bibi, the landing spell.
Eeny, meeny, sand, Elflizio, land. Whiz, whiz.
Oh, excellent Spanish craftsmanship, I must say.
Elflizio is all yours, Madam Mania. For an interview, a couple of photos, and,
And
And apple pie for me, of course. Please, Auntie Mania. Pretty please.
very clever of you. Right now, I have 12 brooms. If I give one away, I'm left with 11. But with Elflizio, I'll have 12 again. The question now is whether apple pie will have you back. Why don't you go see?
And the magic ring?
Off, I swear.
Hey, apple pie. Apple pie, hello. Aw. Poor apple pie. Don't you even remember me? It's me, Bibi. Little fuzzy head. I hope Auntie Mania was good to you. Better than me? Yes. I know I treated you badly. I know I hurt your feelings. Fuzzy? My little Fuzzy? Please come back. Would you like to come and tickle my face? Hey, stop that! No, don't stop. My little Fuzzy. My little fuzzy head. I'm so glad I got you back. Eeny, meeny, my. Let's go, apple pie. Whiz, whiz. Hey, Mom! Miss Caramba! Auntie Mania! I've got my apple pie back again! Yahoo! Yeah!
She's gone through another window pane. I'm sorry about that, Mania.
I'm sure we can cast a spell to make it whole again. It won't take much to fix the window, but I'll only overlook Bibi's mess if perhaps you'll let me have the brimstone cream recipe for that wonderful cake.
Certainly, Mania, of course.
Yahoo!
Just look how happy Bibi is now.